It's a very good question. I think I focus more on clinical, but obviously an EPR program is multifaceted and there are a lot of different skill sets needed. Obviously, you have the program management and a very good program manager with experience on how to deliver and keep us all, because it's a very passionate project as an EPR. So sometimes we can go a little off track, and you have a good project manager that'll keep you on track. And then there's the technical abilities. You can't get anywhere without someone having that technical skills. But as this is focused more around the sort of clinical engagement, I was very lucky to establish a clinical team that drove the EPR forward. I think it was probably an unusual one at Tees and Weir because we had the chance to build from the ground up. Sometimes a lot of EPRs are you're given a program, you're given a project, and it has a solution that's already made. So in Tees and Weir, it was very clinically driven, and that is something I was very passionate about. The skill sets we needed was a real can-do attitude. Someone who's sorry, there's a fly there, a typical. Um, there's a real can-do attitude because it can get very tough. You're going into people's lives and you're saying, actually, we're wanting to change this, and we're looking at how we all work. There's a lot of variation in the NHS. It's a very dynamic place. It's very, very busy. So someone with that kind of understands those business processes and those clinical processes and can engage using clinical terminology is very good. There's sometimes there can be a gap between IT and clinical, and the language can lose people. So using very plain sort of English that clinicians work. I would often go and demonstrate and talk, and I could see people's glassy eyes, and then the clinicians would go up and they'd all go, "Oh yes." So they're invaluable having, and I was blessed with some really good clinical people that led that. I think because it was a small team, there was very much you needed the ability to problem solve and come up with ideas, and that adaptability and being able to learn on the job because it is fluid and you often build something and then before you know it, a clinical change has happened and you have to go back and revisit. Um, all of that, your interpersonal skills, that collaboration and communication is absolutely vital because there are those tricky moments, there are those tough conversations to have where when for an EPR you really want to standardize clinical processes. So that means some people will have to change the way they work, and in certain circumstances they might get less than they've already got now whilst at the
Mm.
beginning of the journey. So that empathy is really important. I mean, I could talk about this forever, but I'll let
Yeah,
Andrew sort of
thank
continue.
you.